Doing a 3D animated film is very similar to doing a live action film, only about 20 times the amount of time.
All right, come on!
We'll record all the voices
Yes! Did you see that? I hit the wolf!
and build the movie as if you're watching a 2D animated movie.
Whoa!
Once it's in a relatively good space,
Calm down, guys. False alarm!
then you'll start to go into full animation production.
In terms of designing the look of the film and the style of the animation, I really had to keep in mind some limitations of time and budget. And so it actually gave us an opportunity to go with a simpler kind of a look for the movie.
That's why we were doing animation, because they can do a lot of things that live action cannot do.
I really wanted something that kind of felt like the 3D version of a cartoon from the 50s. Computer animation is getting quite a bit more realistic. I really wanted to embrace a more caricatured world and style. Meaning what we call squash and stretch, where you could push the characters around a bit, like Play-Doh or something.
So good luck.
You know, do things you can only do in this medium.
The first thing you have to do is build the set in the computer. You build the characters in the computer. You have to figure out what does each scene look like in the day, in the night, and then the animators will then take it, and then and that takes a long time. All of it takes a long time.
We had an amazing team. Matthew Bates did our character design. He can do so much with a pencil line, and I knew I wanted him to do the whole lineup.
For all the characters, the villains, Bodhi, Angus Scattergood, just had a ball working on those guys.
Hello, Ozzy. My name is Bodhi.
That's it, mate. So, music lessons?
I took a bunch of paper, I got my old #2 pencil, and I just started drawing.
At the end of the first day, he had done like 50 sketches of Bodhi and Bodhi's dad, Kappa, and they were just so full of life, even as pencil sketches.
Who's the dog?
I'm Bodhi. I'm your new guitar player.
When I approached Bodhi, oh, he's this little innocent guy.
Are you Angus Scattergood?
No, I'm his gardener.
I'm actually meeting Angus Scattergood's gardener. This is
Once I nailed that down, Ash and I looked at it and we said, that's where we want to go with all the characters.
We really just try to target what we know is gonna stick and stay in the movie throughout. Just figuring out his final look, his final shapes, his final texture, treatment.
We give them all the video recordings from the sessions so they can watch what the actors did.
Art mimics life, and they're really looking to grab those nuances in actors' performance. It's the little wrinkle at the side of the eye, it's the little nose movement that they have when they sniff, and those little things, if you bring them in, it really gives you that push.
You were on fire. That's why you were totally on fire. You were in the zone. Did you feel it?
I did feel it.
I felt it. I felt it. You blew up my room. You blew up my room.
I'm really happy with the way Angus turned out because we imposed a huge limitation on the performance by putting these sunglasses on it. The eyes are the window to the soul, right? And so to take away such an essential piece of expression was a little daunting at first for everyone.
Can you give us a bit of space here?
I said, how are we going to get the expression? Because when you're looking at somebody, the expression's in the eyes.
They really learned to embrace all the things you could do once you take away the eyes.
Yeah, I did.
You have the brows and just the overall body gestures.
How am I going to write a song in 3 days?
They had a good time animating Angus.
You kidnapped Angus flipping Scattergood?
Linux was another fun character to animate. He's a wolf, but we treated him a bit more like a shark. Hunched over a lot, his muzzle's kind of out in front of him all the time, and he's kind of trolling all the time. Just made him a little scarier.
You have all these 3D artists that take it from the 2D, from the sketches, into the computer graphics world, which requires modeling, which requires surfacing, which require coloring, and later on rendering, lighting, fur, all the magic that they do over there with effects. So you need to just kind of make sure that it follows the original vision that the director established for the movie.
That was a nice take.
So it's just like a normal live action film, but you have to build everything in the computer. The fun part is seeing it all come to life.
Yeah, indeedy weedy, mate.
It's a charming story that maybe didn't have the marketing machine behind it, but it was a beautiful project to work on.
I found the fire. I found it.
This movie was a lot of fun. To me, it was about a father and son.
I love you, son.
And being close to my own father, you know, I thought, what a great movie this is.